Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. Paid, not free, paid. Paid, no free shit. No free shit here, fuckaroonies. And before I start, I'm the one who invented wristwatch checks. Do you think any of the other so-called YouTube gurus thank me for introducing wristwatch check? They don't say a fucking thing. I invented wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Rolex Explorer 1. This here is this is the 39mm Rolex Explorer 1. 39mm. It's the 214270. And I love it. Love it. Okay, let's jump in. This is for Neil from London. Neil goes, "Hi Arch, I'm a big fan and would like to start by saying thanks for your help and advice on watches over the past 5 years. I know that many people laugh at your unusual ways, but no one can question your sound advice in collecting watches. My first luxury watch was a Panerai Day-Night PAM 250. However, I soon learned from you the difference between a ETA 7750 and an in-house movement. I am friends with a Rolex AD who offered me a ceramic sub-date which I purchased but traded it for a Panerai Tutonero ceramic because I felt the sub was too small. Everything clicked when you made your PAM video a few years ago stating that the PAM brand was dead, and you were right. I sold all my watches. I actually made a profit on my Tutonero. I also had a Hublot and a JLC diver which were also sold. My AD friend offered me a Rolex Sea Dweller, that's the 126600 50th anniversary, which I bought and have loved ever since. I have now expanded my collection to include, okay, let's have a look at this, the Rolex 50th anniversary Sea Dweller, that's the 126600, a Rolex Batman 116710 BLNR, that's this 116710, a Rolex GMT Master 2 16710 Pepsi, that's the pre-ceramic, a 1969 vintage Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon, a 1967 vintage Rolex 5513 Submariner, a Tag Heuer Monaco Caliber 11. Steve McQueen is so cool. Thank you for your great advice and helping me with my collection. Where do you think I should go next? I'm looking closely at Omega and their announcement about the 321 movement for the 50 year of the moon landing. Please note I've PayPal'd you $50. Look forward to your review and good luck with your bangers trip. Kind regards, Neil from London. So this came in just before I went. 2 days. It came in on the 18th of March. I'm trying to keep the reviews not so, not so behind. So I've come back. I'm jumping straight into it, boots and all. Okay, what do I think of the collection? Very well done. Very well done. It's good to hear your story. Panerai, what can I say? Even Kenny Nguyen had a suitcase full of them. Now you show someone the suitcase, they go, "Fuck, he's done his money." That's what they say. So it's very hard work. Panerai is it's a fucking disaster. And I mean, I got to tell you, Panerai themselves there. Whew, I kind of like the funkiness. They were so unique. Richmond fucked them up. Richmond fucked them up. And, the reason Richmond fucked them up is simple. Let me give you 3 fucking reasons. Number 1, Richmond, too many limited editions. Number 2, they started introducing PAMs which were 25 meter or 30 meter. Fuck me dead. And thirdly, PAM won't authenticate or do anything for the grey or the aftermarket. No. Well, when I say aftermarket, I mean the secondary market. They won't fucking help you one bit. And all I can say to Panerai and Richmond is it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of cunts. Okay, so let's have a look at your collection. You've got the Rolex, the Sea Dweller. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece, solid Rolex, good. You got a Batman. Fuck, you've done very, very well with the Batman. You got a vintage Pepsi. Beautiful. You have got a Speedmaster, vintage Speedmaster, 1969. That'd be an 861 movement. Yes, that'd be an 861. Very valuable piece. A 5513. Fuck that. They are very cool. And there's something cool there. You've got a Steve McQueen, the caliber 11. I take it that's the new one. That's the new one. I think your reissue. Look, where should I go next? Okay, look, I think you got a nice broad section there. Honest answer is, I think you've got 4 Rolex. You've got an Omega, a vintage Omega, and you've got the caliber 11. No more non-Rolex. No more non-Rolex. Stop. No more non-Rolex. If I were you, man, stick with fucking Rolex. Stick with Rolex. Where do you think I should go next? I tell you where. Stay away. This new Omega that's coming out. The Omega is a bunch of fucking cunts. Omega is a bunch of cunts. I mean, they've been doing some... Look, Omega are cunts. They're cost-cutting fuckers. That's what they do. They cut the fucking costs. They're not your friend. Let me give you the drum there. They're definitely not your friend. Hi guys, Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III. Guys, I want to tell you this is so important. Guys, I depend on my Patreon supporters. Just this week, I used my Patreon funds to get myself a fantastic, lightweight, gimbal travel camera. And I just want to say thank you. This was made possible because of my Patreons. The Patreons, they made this purchase possible. And it's, you know, a piece of equipment like this is $600, plus I need a few memory cards. It's such an expensive business. Guys, if you haven't sponsored me on Patreon, please do so. Look in the description for this video here. It'll tell you ways you can help me. Guys, help me stay full-time on YouTube making videos. By helping me on Patreon, you send a small amount each month to me to keep me enthused and making videos. I can buy equipment like this little gimbal camera. Guys, come on, help me a lot, help me very much so, because guys, I want your help. I need help to make quality content. And I got to be honest with you, if I didn't have your help, it's not going to be much good, guys. It's not going to be much good. I need your help to buy equipment and to do things. So guys, sponsor me on Patreon and I'll be here for you. That's right, I'll be here for you. Please guys, help me on Patreon. See you later. ADs are not your fucking friend. Let me give you the drum there. Look, I gotta tell you, Omega, fucking hell. Omega, look, they're a bunch of cunts, okay? They've been making bracelets in China. They do all sorts of things, and they're really greedy fucks. So I would personally, anything that Omega releases, it's not going to go the way of Rolex, okay? Very unlikely. Well, I mean, you can never say never. But I think realistically, the 321 movements will probably be reserved for precious metal. Exorbitant price. You know what I'm saying, don't you? So I honestly think the moon landing, Dr. Bruce, it's a crop of fucking shit. The moon landing didn't happen. Yes, they went out to outer space, but they never went to the fucking moon. Look, seriously, Omega, stay the fuck away from modern Omega. It's nothing there it's not going to go Rolex, okay? Omega hopes it will, but there's no fucking way in the world that will kick ass. My advice to you, I would be looking at Rolex, okay? Rolex Steel Sports. So let's have a look at this. You've got a deep sea, sorry, Sea Dweller. Sorry, the Sea Dweller. You've got a Batman. I would say, you know, looking at your collection, you've got a nice spread there. You've got, how many divers have you got? Well, you've got the Sea Dweller as a diver, and you've got this vintage sub. So a modern and a vintage in divers. Then we look at GMT functions. We've got a modern and a vintage. We've got a Batman, 2 GMTs, Batman and a Pepsi. Okay, so we've got 4, that's 4. And then we look at chronographs, and chronographs, you've got a vintage Speedy from 1969, and you've got a caliber 11, which is a reissue. So I would say to you, look, I would be honestly saying to you, buy Rolex. You want to put your money into something, I would be putting into Rolex. What would I be buying? What would I be buying? Look, I reckon you got a nice collection. I'd possibly say, what's something simple and cheap and cheerful doesn't apply to Rolex anymore, but simple. How about get a three-hander, a sports steel three-hander, like an Air King or a Explorer 1 or a Milgauss? That could be a really cool way to go. I'd probably go simple, just simple you can wind and wear, because I know that vintage sub is a bit that way, but it's vintage and you want to try and, you've got to be careful. I reckon something just simple you can wear just under the radar. And then I would start saying, well, let's go fancy wancy. Fancy wancy is another way we could go. Maybe something, so I'd say firstly, I reckon the next piece, if it was me with this collection here, which is a beautiful collection, don't buy any more non-Rolex. No more non-Rolex. It's fucking dangerous, okay? Dangerous turf there. AD's not your friend. They're cunts. They're cunts, believe you me. I'd be getting a three-hand, no-date, modern steel sports Rolex, okay? And then after that, what would I do after that? Okay, so the next piece after that, I reckon a two-tone sports. Two-tone sports, like you could go for a, what would really fucking tie this in beautifully would be, say, a two-tone Daytona. Steel Daytonas are crazy. They're crazy money. I reckon a two-tone Daytona could just give you a modern chronograph, give you a modern twist to it, and your money's safe. Your money's safe. So that's where I'd be going. And after that, what would I do after that? Well, I'm a big fan of value retention. Stick to Rolex Sports. I think you're going to do a lot better with Rolex Sports. Now, you can go even two-tone Rolex Sports, but the danger is I tend to stay away from Datejust, stay away from day dates, stay away from just sports, steel and two-tone. That's what I think is really the safest bet. You'll always sell it. You'll always get your money back. The dealer, he's not your friend. They're cunts. Dealers are cunts. Dealers are cunts. They're not your friend there. What do I think? I like it. I like the collection. I think what I like about it is the Rolex backbone. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pieces, and we've got 4 Rolex. So that gives me a nice, I'm very happy with that. The Monaco, I had a Monaco. I loved it. I really loved it. I loved it, but I kind of, no, I did love it. No, I love the Monaco. The Monaco was a fucking sexy watch. Sexy as they come. But don't go into Omega. Omega, bunch of cunts. They're never going to be Rolex. Just tread very carefully with any new Omega purchases. Omega does discount. Grey market. Look at Joma Shop. That's coming from a source. So my advice to you, stick to Rolex. Rolex Sports. So there you go. That's my advice. Lovely collection. I love a nice Rolex underpinning. See, you have a Rolex underpinning, you can have a little bit of non-Rolex. We got the Omega and we got the Hoya. The Hoya's a great watch. The only reason I sold my Hoya was I needed the money to pay for my Daytona. I had to pay for my fucking Daytona. I mean, Daytona's a big money. Big money. I needed to pay for that. I need to pay the pipers. So that's the reason I did that. But for you, I think realistically, just, hey, beautiful collection. Just don't get your ego too big. Just be nice and be kind and keep collecting. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Paid reviews, they keep me on YouTube. Without this sort of paid review, I'd sink. I'd just disappear because I need the money. You could also sponsor me on Patreon, where you can basically pay as little as $1 a month. And I give you secret videos. That's right, secret videos. All sorts of great little knickknacks I give you. So consider sponsoring me on Patreon. Look downstairs in the description for details of how you can help me. I'm Paul Pluta. Like, subscribe, tell your fuckwit friends, and tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that.